What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And so today I wanted to cover what I consider one of the dumbest statements made during this entire campaign, and it is not from Biden, it is not from Trump, but Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez claims that GOP lawmakers are calling female colleagues by their nicknames, and that is sexist. Yes. One, she claims that GOP lawmakers are calling their female colleagues by their nicknames, which is not necessarily true. And second, she claims that it is sexist. So, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez blasted Republican lawmakers, blah blah blah, because Trump referred to her during the debate as AOC twice, which, I mean, is sort of the nickname that she is known for. I wonder if Republicans understand how much they advertise their disrespect for women in debates when they consistently call women members of Congress by nicknames or first names while using titles and last names when referring to men of stature. Yeah, women notice. It conveys a lot. So that has to be one of the dumbest statements of the campaign. But from talking about something stupid to talking about something important, let's go to the election. The last debate was held yesterday, and I was of course asleep when it happened because of the time zones. So let's talk about that. So I do believe that Trump did quite okay in the debate. I mean, it was more polite, there was fewer interruptions, and he did seem in many ways more presidential, though that's not something he cares about personally. I don't think this will affect the map in any way or another. You know, the election is actually going on right now. People are voting. But I thought I was going to make sort of, I don't know, my final prediction where I believe things stand right now. And I have already filled in most of the states and only left the 9 states that I believe to be toss-ups currently. So those states do not include Colorado, Virginia, Georgia, or Ohio, because I believe that these states are going to go to their respective candidates. Anyway, I do consider this sort of a roof. Biden is going to get at least 212, Trump is going to get at least 205, but most likely he's also going to get at least 249, because I really cannot see any way that Biden wins either North Carolina or Florida. Both were won by Trump last time. Trump won North Carolina by well over 3 points. Florida was closer, but he has really improved among the Jewish population, the Latino population, and he might be struggling a bit with the elderly, but I don't buy it that he's struggling as much as some polls show. So I do believe that he's going to win Florida and North Carolina, where he has been campaigning, talking to the military families directly. It should be quite well for him. I also believe that he's going to hold on to Arizona. Polls show it being quite negative there, and they show Biden leading. But to be honest, Arizona went to Trump by well over 3 points last time, just like North Carolina. So Biden would have to do a lot. He would have to improve a lot over Clinton, and that would be difficult for. You have to remember that Clinton also improved a lot over Obama in Arizona. So, though the state is trending to the Democrats, I do not believe that that the Democrats have much more to max out in Arizona, and that's why I still believe that Trump is going to win there. I'm not that sure about the Senate race. I think there might be some ticket splitting. Perhaps not as much, but some, maybe 1 or 2 points of ticket splitting significance. And that leaves us with the Rust Belt and New Hampshire and Nevada. Now, Nevada is actually a state that I could see Trump win. And lately his campaigning in Nevada has compelled me even more to believe that he is onto something there. Biden is going to struggle with turnout in places like Nevada. He is probably going to get more raw votes than Hillary Clinton, but Trump is also going to improve from his 2016 margin, and I think he's actually going to be able to win Nevada in the end. Now, if we go to the Rust Belt, the state I think that Trump is most favored to win in is Wisconsin. No surprise, Scott Walker almost won re-election there. It was a state that Trump won by around 22,000 votes, which was 0.7% last time. But he has been campaigning there. I do think he has a good chance. The one state I think Biden might have won if the election was held today is Pennsylvania. Now, the reason there, not only that he is from Pennsylvania, but he is campaigning there a lot. Obama is campaigning there a lot for him. And though this is certainly a state with a lot of potential for Trump, I do believe, as I said, if it was held today, that Biden would carry Pennsylvania. I, however, cannot say the same thing about Michigan. Trump won Michigan by a very narrow margin last time, 10,000 votes out of many millions cast. And I do believe that in order to win it, it has to improve a little. Not that much, but a little. And Michigan is definitely a blue-collar state. There is the suburbs of Detroit, and Detroit itself, and of course the Grand Rapids area, which is traditionally Republican, have not been very favorable to Trump that way. But I do believe that he is going to win Michigan as well. Now, going to the state of Minnesota. If you look at the 2016 map of Minnesota, there were 2 places in the country where the Democrats, as with Hillary Clinton, actually won. They won in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, of course, that's where they get most of their votes. And they won in the Iron Range, which is the most northeastern part of Minnesota, where there is a lot of lakes and a lot of industry, and it's called the Iron Range because of metal industry. The rest of the state was red, and with the endorsement of 6 different mayors in the Iron Range area for Trump, Democrats endorsing Trump, I definitely see this place also going red, and since the margin was so narrow, I think Trump is going to be able to carry Minnesota, but it is going to be a close state. It has not voted for a Republican since 1972, and a lot of people are going to not favor voting for a Republican now. But we will have to see. And the last state is New Hampshire, which I have said all the time, based on the primaries mostly, and of course enthusiasm, that Trump is going to win. And that leaves us with exactly the same number of electoral votes as last time, not counting so-called faithless electors. 306 to 232, and I believe the big outlier here that could change is Pennsylvania. Also, this does rely on a higher Republican turnout, but as has been said, Trump supporters are willing to crawl over broken glass to vote for him. Biden supporters are not that enthusiastic, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that's all I had for you guys today. Please like this video, please subscribe. I have started to list my equipment on Amazon below my videos, so if you want to check out what I'm using, you could do that. So have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.